Hello everyone, once again from the historic dockyard in Chatham. I am back because there's so much more to show you. Now, I have done quite a few videos so far, including the beautiful, you can see straight in front of me, the HMS Gannet. Then you can see the top of the submarine called HMS Ocelot, and further down is the HMS Cavalier. There's individual videos about each, but today I want to show something else, and for no other reason that this temporary exhibition will be closing down soon, and I did not want to miss out on it. And it is in this building, and this building is called the Smithery, and it has a side where we can still see some of the old smithing implements and utensils and all that. But as I was saying, there's always temporary exhibitions, and the one I want to show you today is the Brickwrecks, sunken ships in Lego bricks. So for all those who like Lego, it brings back childhood memories. Let's go and see what we can see inside. I just noticed two things. One is that a little Lego captain on the top, but I also noticed that they have extended it. It was supposed to close down now on the 31st of August, which is only a few days away when I'm filming. So if you're interested, then you still have time to come until mid-November. And I'm in. Now I'm curious how it's gonna go, how much glass there is, but hopefully it's not gonna be too tricky to film. There we go, you have the explanation as well. They have put this together. Some educational bits. The first rack, Uluburun, from 1300 before Christ. Interesting. I assume that would be the Uluburun. And Porttown. Yeah. And some info both about import and the Lego facts. It's more than 20,000 bricks used for this specific model. I'm liking the details. Look at that. Done a really good job. Next one. A Sheena on a Chinese ship.
But that's just for staying.
And here are some of the actual coins. And here's the model. It's really pretty. Some of the details. One more time. It's really well done, of course, like all the other things. There's Lego stations, you can build your own things. Let's see at some of the things people have built. Some are quite ingenious. I don't have time to sit down and do this. The next rack is the Vasa. which was wrecked in 1628. Man. Let's see the Lego version. There you go. Some info about its story. And here we are. Absolutely beautiful ship. There's random and interesting games, like for example this one, that can you load the cannons without capsizing the boat. You can try and balance them out after it was rediscovered and saved. There, you can pause and read it if you would like to know more about it. Next one is the Batavia, again from the 1600s. Some of the info. There she is. Gorgeous ship. There's so many details. And then there's funky bits like dolphins, mermaids. I need to look up how long did this take to be made. More info. It was carrying a ton of jugs, the Bartman kind, and also silver coins. Here's a replica. Some of the coins. Next one is the Condora. Now here we don't have a reconstruction of the boat itself, but of the wreck in the reef. You can see the divers. And you can read more about it. Explaining to the kids how the X-ray works and how it helped for them to understand what they discovered. We have a little machine which we can try. Let's do that. So you can take one of these trays, put it in, and it will scan it. Look at that. You can see what artifacts hide within the clumps. This is really cool. Further explanations of how you can find wrecks or metal being detected. And the last larger construction is that of a deep tracker. Try and show it to you best as I can. They use these to explore areas inside the lower decks of, for example, the HMS Erebus wreck, which is mentioned, but there's no model about that. There's a real one. And apologies, I said it wrong. This is the model of the remote-controlled Falcon. I was wondering where doesn't it look like the little thing. Because it was something completely different. But anyway, these are useful exploring the wrecks. And Terror and Erebus, two different ships. One of them was frozen for about 10 months, but they managed to escape in the end. These ones have really small models. And imagine the vast Arctic. Now there's several screens and documentaries showing, which I can't include here. There's a lot of interesting things, so take your time. I just showed you the highlights of this exhibition. Just wanted to include this drawing of the HMS Terror trapped in the Arctic. It's really cool. I'm back here because you can guess this is my favorite model. I'm actually on the Batavia a little bit more. I'm very curious about its story now. Well, as I said, I try to show you the highlights. It's worth coming to see it. It is included in your entry ticket. You don't need to buy a separate one. And there's plenty of interesting things to do for the kids. Little ones, middle-sized ones, and big ones. You can sit down. I've seen plenty of grown-ups trying to build interesting models. So I think that's it for now. Oh, there's more. I thought it's only inside that room. Aha. Okay, let me get my bearings. Well, I find this very helpful. You can see some of the wrecks we've seen inside and their sizes compared to the Titanic or the Seaways Giant. Wow, they look like mini, mini, mouse, most of them. And to further have an idea of the size of that giant boat, it was longer than the Ropery, which I showed you, or the Big Ben. Must include some Legos. More PlayStations for the kids. More models, and I believe that there was a competition for different age groups. Look at this one. Let's see more sections. Okay, I think this is the most recent wreck, Rena, from 2011. Cargo ship that's wrecked off the coast of New Zealand. Let me include this for you to read. And now here's a model, which is obviously not from Lego, but it's exquisite. Look at the details. Now, these are special ones made by prisoners of war during the Napoleonic Wars and the French Revolutionary War. Prisoners would use bones from their rations to make these highly decorative models to exchange or sell. Absolutely amazing. Look at the detail of it. I'm just blown away. Shame about the glass reflection. There. And the last Lego model of a wreck is part of the Titanic. Most of us know about a very sad story where, I don't know, maybe 1/3 of the people made it. You've seen the movies, I'm sure. More models made by children and adults. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick whiz through the Sunken Ships in Lego Bricks exhibition. As I said, I recommend you visiting now that it has been extended until mid-November. Have a lovely Lego day, everyone. Bye!